Good morning, beautiful women. We're here with Wealth for Women, where we educate and empower women to take care of their finances. I'm Marisa Hoffenberg, and today we're here with the beautiful Gabrielle. And she's one of the women that inspire me.
Oh, thank you.
So I met Gabrielle about a year ago at an event, and I was typically in my suit and blow-dried ponytail, and there was Gabrielle, the absolute rock goddess.
I think I was wearing leather pants.
Yeah, definitely leather pants, hair down to here. But I really felt an absolute connection with her because what I saw was a celebration of women, and that I really love. So Gabrielle, could you tell us what is there to celebrate about women?
So many things, Marissa. I absolutely adore being a woman. I would hate to be a man. We've got so many aspects to us, and in my business, which is House of Tyndale, we make leather handbags and accessories for women, but that's kind of not the most interesting part about what we do. What we do is we get to understand and to talk to women and the many sides of us. You know, we talk about the rebel and the rock star inside of you, and then sometimes there's a goddess that comes out, and then sometimes there's the boss. And we're so multifaceted and so complex and so rich with intuition and wisdom that, I mean, women are amazing. Women rock. I absolutely adore my girlfriends. And every single person that purchases from us, what I love the most is that we have a connection. We've got a one-on-one email connection, or we might message them, or we send them a video, and they come back to us with their stories about how the bag has, you know, made them feel more sort of, I don't know, confident or sexy in some cases. And that's what's so beautiful for us. It's that interaction with the very the generous spirit of women.
That woman embodies so many different things, like being the boss or being this glamorous person. And I really love how you bring that out.
And sometimes all in one day. You know, we can swap and change. And I think it's important that we empower our daughters to embrace their many aspects, and also to allow those aspects of us to come out, not to be embarrassed that, you know, maybe you want to put on some leather pants and rock it a little bit and be a little bit more outrageous and loud, that all of that is okay. And you can explore yourself in that way.
Now, a question I wanted to ask you, which is something we've discussed before, is how important is it for you to be in control of your money?
Yeah, look, I've had an ongoing kind of, I'd say, struggle with coming, you know, with looking after my money. I've been lucky enough to come from a fairly wealthy background, so I had a reasonable amount of money that I had to take care of. And to tell you the truth, it's not till lately that I've actually really got on top of it. You know, I'm starting to think about my super fund. I've got a self-managed super fund. I'm thinking about now diversifying. You know, we own our house, but I'm a little worried about what's going to happen in the housing market. So now we're looking at taking some of that money from there and putting it into shares, which I have to tell you the truth, I know nothing about. But I'm understanding that I need to have more eggs in different baskets.
Is to understand where do you want to go and where are you now, and understand your entire portfolio and understand where all the risks are, so that if something does happen, you're not caught out on the cold, and you're continually working towards your goals. Because what I really say is money is in the background. It's something that is there to support your life. But if you don't look after it, that's when the issues arise. And you've just got to speak to someone who is familiar with all those things and can look at the whole picture and bring that to you in a organized fashion. So that you know where you are and how important it is for you to be on top of it, not to rely on somebody else.
Yes,
I mean,
absolutely.
It's good to do it together, but you've got to be aware of the whole situation because people that you depend on aren't always there. You had to look at your younger self and you had to give them some advice when they were just starting out. What would you tell them?
Party more. Don't listen to your mum, and don't come home by 11. Come home by 1 because life's really short. No,
if you're not in bed by 11, come home.
Oh look, financially wise, I wish that I had been putting more money aside.
Because investing compounds. That's the beauty of it. Once you put money in, it compounds, and as long as you have a long time horizon, it has ups and downs. But over the long term, that is where your wealth is generated. And I really love it. I've got some young clients when they come to me when they're young and they say, can you plan? These are the decisions we're thinking of. This is what we have. can you plan something for me? And I think that is just brilliant, because we don't have a lot to work with, but I know those people will be with me for the long term, and they're just starting out on the right track.
Start early. I think I'll be definitely telling my kids that, put some money aside, start early.
What's really important is just to start out with the actual objective, and then look back to where you are, and say, well, how are we going to get that? I mean, there's multiple ways to achieve that objective. And you've got to look at what is the right risk. Well, you have two children, right? And so their ages now?
My son's nearly 13. Oh, no, that's my daughter. My daughter's nearly 13 and my son's nearly 15.
So let's fast forward a couple of years. Since this is all about women, let's say your daughter, hopefully she's going traveling around the world, and you've bought her a present, maybe a small bracelet or something like that, and you can inscribe 3 words on the back of that.
What a great question.
What are you going to say?
I would say, you are enough.
That's perfect. Love it. So thank you, Gabrielle. It's been an absolute pleasure chatting to you. Really enjoyed it.
Thank you. It's fun. Thanks.
And thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining us on Wealth for Women.